Coming to you live from the JRE Tobacco Aladino Mobile Studios, it's the Cigar Pulpit.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm the Bishop of the Burn Nick, and with me, as always,
It's Gator.
And today,
Dear God, it's hot.
we're coming to you from the JRE Tobacco Aladino Mobile Studios on the surface of the motherfucking sun.
Yeah.
It's, I hate to start off the show with an MFer, but dude,
Yeah.
I actually kind of do. But dude, it is so hot right now.
It is balls hot.
It is ridiculously hot. Like, it's not even crotch sweat hot. It's just stupid hot. And I'm uncomfortable.
You have a weird scale for your hotness.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm very uncomfortable. But this is what we do for you,
The home viewer.
the home viewer, which is why we don't want to hear any complaining about anything with this show.
Yeah.
'Cause it's free.
It's free.
It's free. And
it seems like you're using a tin can on the street.
I'm sweating.
We had a medical emergency last week, and we
Sweating.
had to do that episode that way.
It's true. And I'm sweating.
And then you guys gave us shit for
And
it.
I don't like sweating, especially in
Yeah.
my own house.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's just not cool. But anyway, that's what we're doing. So
I got my schmog out of the FJ, and Nick thought I meant my drug rug.
yeah, I was really confused. I was thinking that you were getting your drug rug.
I said
and
clearly said schmog.
I know, but like for whatever reason in my mind, it didn't go to your tactical battle scarf. It went to your drug rug, and so I got confused. But anyway, so today we're going to be smoking some more selections from the CRA Cigar Sampler Pack.
We got from our man, Dan the Man Ponder at Rivermen Cigar
And
Company.
I don't know if he still has any more. He might.
Well, one just went out last week. I saw in
One
an order.
did just
Yeah.
go out last week in an order.
Guys,
so
if you're not getting mail order, we're not even doing the ad for Dan yet, but if you're not getting mail order from Dan, you're missing out because he's got some gold over there.
truly are.
Yeah.
And so, he may still have one or two of these rattling around. If so, get yourself one. Because for $170, you get 10 of the best cigars going in the
On
market
the planet.
right now.
Yep.
I mean, so anyway.
And this is not even an ad for Dan yet.
It's really not.
We're just talking.
We're just talking. So, guys, we're going to be smoking another selection from these. So we've already smoked two
We did,
on a previous show.
and I don't remember what they were.
I don't either.
You have to go back and look.
You gotta look. And so today we're going to be picking again. Now, today, Jeff, these are your options. You have the Oliva Serie V Milanio
Okay.
in this little dinky, stubby kind of Robusto size.
Okay. Which would be good for today because I don't want to sit out here very long.
You have the Arturo Fuente Rare Pink.
Okay.
You have the Diamond Crown, looks like a Connecticut. There's the Padron Black, which is exclusive to this pack.
Okay.
We have the Opus X Toast Across America cigar. We have the Alec Bradley Fine and Rare. There is the My Father Garcia. And there is the Rocky Patel Aged, Limited, and Rare.
Ooh. What are you going with? You get to pick first. You know why? It's because I care.
Here's the thing. You're going to think I'm silly.
Okay. I probably won't.
I'm leaning towards the Diamond Crown because it's a Connecticut.
I'm not going to lie. I was leaning that way too, and it's our first cigar of the day.
Well, all right.
I was
then.
thinking the same thing.
I can tolerate more, so I'll
You
let
sure?
you. I'll let you
Okay.
do the Diamond Crown.
That's actually the one I was looking at.
I
so.
can tolerate more on the on average, so I'll do that. And then, which way do I want to go? Which I'm going to do My Father. I'm going to go with the My Father.
I'm actually looking here.
My Father Garcia and Garcia there. You want to look up mine while you're at it? There?
Well, no. What I was looking up.
Oh, heaven forbid you look up mine.
Well, that's not what I was in the middle
I guess we need pictures too.
I was literally trying to find when we did this pack before to figure out which ones we smoked.
It wasn't that terribly long ago.
No. But you post a lot.
I mean the cigar.
There
you go. Yeah, no, it wasn't that terribly long ago.
No, but for the life of me, I can't find it.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Very odd.
Yep. So anyway, we'll just let it go.
Okay. We'll let it go.
It should be easy because it's one of those where We had 2 different cigars that we smoked, but it is just not popping up.
What was it that we smoked out of those? I didn't want to do the Padron because I did the Padron the last time we did.
And I did the Fine and Rare the last time. Yep.
And I think
which is a great cigar.
And I think we made a deal that we would, both designate those for ourselves. But
we actually did.
I don't remember, though.
Yeah, I can't find it. So
I don't remember what I smoked out of that.
You may have put up a different picture. That may have been, one of the weeks that we had something else going on that you posted instead of the picture of the cigars.
It's possible. Did you just... Oh, you put it in that thing.
I got it out of the cellophane.
I know. Well, yeah, but...
Wait a minute.
I thought you just dropped the cellophane on my driveway.
Let me point something out.
What I thought happened
So normally you get all triggered when I take time to get the cellophane off. Today I just took it off, didn't even make a show out of it, and you triggered.
Because
I can't win.
I thought you dropped it on my driveway.
I can't win.
I thought you just littered it on my driveway. You put it instead in my, kind of, I don't even know what this is.
It's like a little mini trash can.
No, you know what this is? I just realized what this is. It's not a cup holder. This is the cup holder. Yeah. You know what this is?
What?
Think about the chair for a moment. This camouflage chair.
Oh, ammo.
That's for ammo.
Yeah, and back here's your game bag.
And then over here is my cooler for my beers.
Which you'll never see game because you don't hunt.
And it's my cooler for my beers because
you don't want beer while you're hunting.
Well, I got a cooler on the side of my chair.
Well, soda and water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't hunt, so
maybe a nice lunch meat sandwich.
I don't hunt, so I can say it's gonna be full of beers all day long.
Something along the lines of a pimento loaf.
Except the most dangerous game.
Human.
Anyway.
Something with some talons.
So it's time that we go ahead and prep to cut the cigar and all that. And the official cutting is brought to you by Dan the Man Ponder over there at Rivermen Cigar Company.
Who we spoke of earlier.
I actually spent quite a bit of time with Dan yesterday over there at Riverman. He was covering the Sunday shift. And we hung out in the lounge there and had a really great conversation about all kinds of fun stuff. But one of the things that he told me was that the mail order business is going really well. So, guys,
that's thanks to you guys.
It is, and those of you who have done mail order through Dan, Dan hooks you up.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Maybe there's some swag that comes in from various companies that, they just include with orders and stuff.
Yep.
Dan doesn't hoard that stuff. He gives it away. So, there's little bonuses. There's little treats. He likes to make sure that you get what you want. Yep. And, I have a third-hand accounting of a experience that a listener had ordering from Dan the Man. They called him up and they said, okay, I want 5 of the J.C. Newman Yaguas, and my budget is this much, so just fill out the rest of the cigars with, your choice.
And let's just suffice to say right there, the end user was very happy with what they got.
Very happy because not only did Dan and Cindy take time to interact with the individual and find out what their cigar preferences are, they then went around the humidor, picked out cigars for this individual, included them in the box, and, it's kind of a retailer's choice kind of thing, And I found out that this individual got the box and all but maybe one of those cigars they'd never tried before. They'd never had. Perfect. But they all were hitting the palate and everything. So it was great. It worked out wonderful. So anyway, but he's got new stuff coming in. Oh, what are you doing?
You're taking too long.
Anyway, he's got new stuff coming in all the time. So you want to make sure you check in with Dan about what's hitting the shelf. So anyway, make sure you give him a call, do the mail order stuff. Dan the Man Ponder, Rivermen Cigar Company. And with that, it's time that I go ahead and cut my cigar because evidently I was taking too long.
Yeah, guys, seriously, if you don't have your own brick and mortar, let Riverman be yours.
Oh, now you chime in.
Well, it's because I care about Dan.
Oh, okay.
Prematurely
cut, but hey, whatever. So
it was during the ad.
Okay.
Margin of error.
Okay. All right.
Cold draw.
Cold draw time. I'm trying to get it. It's there. It's there. Yeah, I don't know. Earthy, kind of. There's a raisiny taste, but without the sweetness.
I can't put my finger on this now.
I don't know.
I hamstrung myself before I got here.
What'd you do?
When I went and got us teas, I got a quarter pounder with cheese.
Dude, what the heck?
Yeah, I didn't want to smoke on an empty stomach. So now all I'm tasting is quarter pounder with cheese.
Oh my gosh.
There's definitely something here. So guys, if anybody has smoked this Diamond Crown out of the CRA pack, let me know what your tasting notes are on it. And by the way, I want to throw something out. We didn't talk a lot about this when we did the CRA pack the last time. Mm-hmm. But guys, these guys are standing up for your rights, and they're really going to battle for you, in Washington, D.C., and around the country in the state houses and whatnot, and even local municipalities that are trying to trample cigar rights. If you haven't joined them, think about it.
It's true. Yep. And if you get the CRA pack, at least the last time I knew, you got a membership for a year, but don't quote me on that because
I don't know if you do with this pack.
There
was another deal. I don't know if you get it with this one.
That's what Dan had indicated to me. But by the way, last time I had the Tatawahe Halloween, and
that's right. That picture was there.
You had the Ashton Symmetry.
That was a good cigar.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Ashton was a good cigar.
That's what it was. I'm trying to find details about this, my father, that's in it, and
lagging.
Well,
there's probably not a lot out there on it because it's exclusive.
It's exclusive to this, and that's the problem. Is that people are talking about the pack as a whole, and so they're not giving specifics about this one. My father's stick.
I got a tasting note for you. You ready?
Okay.
On the Diamond Crown, honeysuckle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and fire up my cigar.
Same here. Did you do a cold retro?
I did not.
Do a cold retro.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's like our one thing we did originally, and you don't want to do it.
It's cheesy. There's a little sweetness on that. I'll give that. That's where the sweetness is. I said there was raisin without really much sweetness. I think the sweetness is on the cold draw.
Well, look at our cold retro.
Whatever.
Look
anyway.
at you. Well, you just hate to admit I'm right when I'm right. I celebrate you when you're accurate. I mean, it doesn't happen a lot, but I celebrate it.
By the way, if I pass out in the middle of this episode, it's because I chose this cigar, and
that's meaty on an empty stomach.
Yeah, it is on an empty stomach, and it's hot as balls out, and yeah,
this is heat stroke weather here in the Midwest.
So if I pass out in the middle of this episode, we're just gonna blame my father's cigars.
You could take that chair and go dove hunting with me.
It's not really my father's fault. I mean, I did have a 1 in 7.
You had a plethora of cigars to
choose. Realistically, all of them were probably. Although I don't know.
I stole the Diamond Crown. Do you want to trade?
No, you've already filleted that. So.
Initial thoughts?
I mean, it's good. I'm not going dove hunting with you, by the way.
Why wouldn't you go dove hunting?
Because I don't want to end up like Dick Cheney's victim.
Okay, first of all, that was quail. That was quail hunting.
I'm just saying.
And I'm pretty sure Dick Cheney shot that guy on purpose.
Yeah, and I don't trust you not to do the same. So, I'm just saying I'm going to stay away from you with firearms in such a way that,
You've gone target practicing with me.
See, it's hard for you to claim that as an accident.
Is it?
When there's a target down the range and everything else. It's like, well, why were you shooting in that direction, Mr. Egbert? That kind of thing. Whereas, if we're out doing, dove hunting or whatever, there's birds all over the place. You could very easily be like, bird flew right in front of him. And
that goes back to my favorite joke that you hate. And I've told it before. I'm going to go ahead and do the joke now.
Oh, God. It makes no sense. That joke, unless you are just like telling it wrong.
I stole it from Marky Mark and the other guys.
There is something about it. That joke makes absolutely 100% no sense.
Okay, so Nick and I, we go out in the woods and we go deer hunting. And I set him up in a blind. He's never been before, so I set him up. And I'm sitting up in my tree stand, and I've got him where I can see him because I want to kind of keep an eye on him. He's not a city boy. He's not a country kid. He doesn't know what he's doing, so I want to keep an eye on him. Well, finally, he gets bored, and he says, hey, I'm going to go walk the woods and see if I can stir up some deer. And I'm like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. We're whispering back and forth across the woods. And he goes, no, I'm going to. So he takes off, goes walking, and the next thing I know, I hear something rustle in the brush over here. And I'm like, okay. So I bead down, and Nick pops out of the woods.
This is so dumb.
And he throws his hands up, and he says, don't shoot, don't shoot. I'm not a deer. And I shot him.
So dumb.
And I run over to him, and he says, why did you do that? I said I wasn't a deer. And I said, oh, God, I'm sorry. I thought you said you were a deer.
So dumb. So dumb. I'm not even giving you the rim shot, the badumts on that. I had to clarify that it was a sound effect.
And the other guys, it was a moose, but we don't have those around here to hunt. So.
I had to clarify that it was a sound effect because I realized that I just said I wasn't. And that can be taken in a totally different context.
Flag the tape.
Totally different context. Yeah. Speaking of flag of the tape, I have gotten myself a few pieces of audio.
Are these the ones you stole from Pinky?
Yes.
Poor Pinky.
And it's one of
all
those things.
she does is care about us like to the nth degree.
It's true.
And then we just crap on her.
Well, but see, it's one of those things. I pick on her because I care. And
she posted a picture with me over at Lit in St. Louis.
She did.
Very nice cigar lounge that we went to last week.
But see, I collect pieces of audio that are taken out of context.
But she covered her face up with an emoji. And I'm thinking, of the two of us, trust me, guys, she's covered up the wrong face.
I know. And see, and I collect pieces of audio that are taken out of context because, I think it's funny.
Because you're kind of a dick.
I think it's funny. It's kind of like, what's one here? Here's one that's taken out of context that's kind of funny.
Petting my doodle. Petting my doodle. I don't want my doodle.
Petting my doodle. And here's another one.
I have a golden nuts. Oh, I talked right over that.
You did.
Speaking of nuts.
I mean, that comes across really poorly. But anyway, so no, I do have these two here. I'm going to play this, and hopefully it comes through right.
Okay.
Anyone over 18 is eligible to ride.
So, Pinky, it was not me.
But then, you got to follow that up with...
Well, hang out with me. I'll teach you all kinds of things.
Sorry, Pinky.
I'm amused. I'm a child.
You just follow her around a recorder all day just to catch janky stuff?
I mean, I'm not going to
Why would you be recording with Pinky, not on our show?
Not going to say how I got that, but anyway.
It seems odd that you've got her mic'd up.
It's not relevant. So yeah, so we got that going for us. I'm amused by that.
Was she on the Friday episode with you and I didn't know it?
I'm not going to get into the details.
I thought it was just you and Mr. Jonathan.
It was Mr. Jonathan, which thank you for Mr. Jonathan taking time out. That was a really good episode. I had some people talking about that episode this weekend.
He's a good cat.
He's a good cat. He gets a bad rap. He's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder, and so people give him
What do
crap.
you mean he's got a chip on his shoulder?
He's got a little bit of an attitude, but people give him crap for it, and I think, he should.
Why are you dicking with him?
I'm not dicking with him.
He was kind enough to come on the show, and now you're being an ass.
Dude, come on. People give him shit all the time on his show, and I'm just saying, he shouldn't, because he's a good cat.
But you said he has a chip on his shoulder.
And that's why people give him shit.
I don't think he has a chip on his shoulder. I've never noticed that.
If he knows what he's talking about, then it's all good.
Well, yeah, if you're right, you're right.
Exactly. I don't know what we're arguing about.
Yeah. Are you going to dance with him when you're out there for that big party you're going to?
I'm not much of a dancer, no.
You should take lessons so you can dance with him.
No.
This is a great idea.
No, I'm not much of a dancer.
I think everybody in the audience wants to see this happen.
That's not going to happen. But I did talk to Dan a little bit this weekend about
Dan the man.
Speaking of parties. The event coming up in September,
Yes.
the annual Rivermen event. Guys, if you haven't put this on the calendar, I'm telling you, you got to do it. Because I have confirmed with Dan that the Smokin' Butts and Tappin' Ash barbecue crew,
Oh, God.
they're going to be cooking.
Dude, they can cook, too.
Dan,
That's all I got to say about that.
Dan told me, now this is tentative, obviously, all sorts of things may change at the absolute last minute due to whatever, so I don't lock it in, but I was told brisket, I was told pork, I was told chicken, and what else was that? Ribs.
Oh, my God.
Ribs.
The ribs are incredible, guys.
So there's going to be some hefty food at the Riverman event this year. And there's discussion about the musical ambiance. Will there be a band? Will there just be music? We don't know. We do mostly because, the question is, with a band, is a band too loud to where you won't be able to have conversation?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. But it's coming together really, really well. It's also the 75th anniversary for Crestwood. And so there's going to be a lot of festivities
that's
in
cool.
town.
I didn't realize
because of, the anniversary in Crestwood. And so we got Pulpit Fest on Friday the 23rd, September 23rd. Then we'll have Dance Party on Saturday, September 24th.
Yep.
And then I think like 2 weeks after Dance Party, Crestwood is having a big parade. And guess where the end point of that parade is?
Riverman.
The giant parking lot behind Riverman.
That's awesome.
So Dan's going to have like big tents set up, and they're going to have like another party like 2 weeks later in the parking lot at Riverman again to celebrate
That's cool.
Crestwood and 75th anniversary. Right?
Yeah.
So
Does it bother you my cigar's this close to your arm?
Slightly. Yeah, it's a little... Oh, God, I just touched mine to the table. It's a little close to my arm.
Is it?
It is. It feels like it,
It's right there. I mean, in the video, it's right there.
Yeah. Oh, anyway. Oh,
I'd feel bad if I burned you.
not as bad as I'd feel.
Valid.
Anyway. Well,
It's
you know
like when
what?
parents say this is going to hurt me worse than it hurts you.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't.
Exactly. So we got a few things that we need to get to. So why don't we
Okay.
go ahead and get to this week's Ask the Boys?
Okay, then.
Because you're bringing nothing to the table so far.
Shall we play a game?
You talking to me? I have a question for you.
You gotta ask me nicely.
Ask me about my winner!
You got a question? You ask the 8-ball.
Come on, sucker. Let's get it on.
You're not bringing any. You're floundering. I mean, I'm literally talking about like I'm playing pinky clips for God's sakes. I mean, you're giving me nothing here. It's nice to have a topic of conversation, and then we move into Ask the Boys. But it's just like my dick's fluttering in the wind here, trying to come up with something for the first 20 minutes or so of the show, and you're not helping me. And now you're sitting there just being quiet. Because you're all butthurt and bitter. Anyway, guys, it's time for Ask the Boys. And you can get your questions into us by calling the Ask the Boys hotline at area code 863-874-0000.
You get what you pay for.
Now, oh my God. Anyway, so, as I announced last week, there's a contest this month. There's a contest this month for the best call.
That's right.
And
We had an automatic entry last week.
We did. We had an automatic bi-week entry for Nicholas, not me, because he was the only caller with an actual call.
I thought Elmer Dinkley called in.
You're Elmer Dinkley.
I can't participate. I'm not a paid employee.
Anyway, I'm working on that, you son of a bitch. What are you doing to help with that? I'm working on that myself.
Wow.
I don't want to talk about what I got going on right now, but we got something going on right now.
What's going on?
I'm not talking about that. But you know what it is.
I don't know.
Yes, you totally do.
I might know.
Anyway, so I'm just saying, there's shit brewing.
When is that coming to fruition?
July 1st,
Okay, then.
which is actually a Friday show.
Guys should stay tuned.
Anyway,
Shame I won't be on that one, but
God, serious. You have to be on that one.
Anyway, bye week.
Anyway, so yeah, Nicholas, called in with an actual call last week. So he got the first entry into the contest. And so now, this week, we've got a new round of callers. And so
you guys stepped up.
I would say, you guys actually stepped up. We have some calls here.
Nice job.
So, it's amazing what happens when I throw out there that
when you
there's
threaten the listeners.
Stuff to be gained from doing this. So, anyway, I'm going to play the first call here. I may have to dick with the board settings a little bit, so bear with me as we get the first call, because, I don't know, it's been really weird. But anyway, we will start the Ask the Boys with this call.
Nick, Gator, it's Dave again. It's been a little off that call, but I figured I'd call since Nick is whining nonstop about nobody calling the Ask the Boys hotline. I don't really care about the fucking coffee or, that stuff. I just want to participate in the show. So,
I'll keep your coffee.
Listening to the Rojas Street Tacos episode, and I was really surprised by something. Maybe you guys would kind of want to address it. It wasn't so much Jeff's shitty audio quality. We kind of expect that. Or Jeff not really contributing a whole lot. Kind of used to that as well. More like, is Jeff allowed to be that close to that many minor children? I'm not sure. I think maybe there's some kind of court order or something.
Nick's
and
the
if
one
it
with the
does,
restraining
is
order.
there any chance that he might be going away for a while?
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I'm a little uneasy with having him being around all those kids.
What are those kids?
I don't know. Maybe you guys want to address that. Also, hey, I'm looking forward to the Mr. Jonathan episode on Friday. They mentioned it on the Authority. And just say, Nick, the last couple Friday episodes with Dave and Mr. Jonathan, they're great episodes. Keep up that good work. That's some good content. So,
thank you.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. So, talk about is Jeff allowed to be around those kids or not? Especially around the pool and talking about cleaning his tube out and stuff. I'm uncomfortable. All right, but
not nearly as uncomfortable as those kids.
I'm somebody that you could trust with your kids overnight. In what was it Rush used to say in not a Best Western, in a what's the one that leaves the light on for you?
Motel 6?
Yeah, in a Motel 6 overnight with your kids and be able to trust them.
Tom Bodette, he left that light on for you.
Tom Bodette did.
Yeah.
I've heard secretly Tom Bodette's just an ass.
I mean,
he says he leaves the light on for you.
Well, yeah, think about it.
Does he?
The electric bill on his place is probably sky high because he's leaving the light on
probably bitter
constantly.
about that. I'm not going to lie. Well, maybe if these new light bulbs, are supposed to save on power.
They suck.
They do suck.
The little curly Q ones that look like pigtails.
Well, and God forbid you break one of them in your house because now it's a
hazmat site.
Toxic waste dump.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I mean, there was a lot going on that episode. The Rojas Street Taco episode.
It was a good episode. My audio quality.
It would have been
crap.
a better episode if we'd have done it in person.
Why? Well,
really?
But we couldn't.
No, I know we couldn't.
Yeah.
I know we couldn't, and I'm not getting into that. But I know we couldn't. But
we can get into it now.
I mean, whatever. I don't really want to. But the point is, we couldn't get in. We couldn't do it in person. We made the best of a situation.
Yes, it was a last minute.
You were completely unprepared, despite just ragging on me for a year and a half about how, hey, I could totally do Friday, but I'll have to do it by Zoom instead of whatever. You didn't have any sort of microphone whatsoever.
Well, no, because you've always told me no. And then all of a sudden...
now we're spinning it
and
to
then
where...
all of a sudden you needed me on Zoom.
That's good spin, Jeff. That's real good spin. That now all of a sudden, because I need you on Zoom, you were unprepared because I always said no, and that's why you never had a microphone. So what you're telling me is now that we've done it, you've got a microphone ready and prepared for the next time we may have to do it?
No.
Okay.
It's not my fault you got the monkeypox.
I didn't get monkeypox. By the way, I think it's really ironic.
If you hadn't gone to that European rave...
I think it's really ironic that they are finding new uses for old vaccines.
The smallpox for monkeypox?
For the monkeypox, exactly. But yet we couldn't possibly consider the fact that maybe some already existing medication or vaccines might be good for COVID. But anyway.
And it was complete bullshit how they said it was horse dewormer. It's a people medicine. Yeah. It may not be rated for COVID, but it's a people, it's a medicine for humans. They also use it
That
as a
also
horse
is
dewormer.
used as a horse dewormer.
Which a lot of medicines are.
Just saying. But anyway,
I've told you in my bug out kit,
just
that's
found
where I get all my antibiotics is Rural King.
Found it ironic that that's how that went down. Dave, seriously, good to hear from you again. Been a little while.
I don't suggest anyone else does that.
Appreciate you calling in. And
one, because I'm not a physician.
I'm sorry that it took my bitching in order to.
Two, because I don't want you to take all my medicine that I can get.
Anyway, so all right. Well, moving on to the next call here.
Hi, my name is Mason, son of the Smoky Gorilla, and I have a dad joke.
Yes.
What is the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
I don't know, Mason. What is the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?
Snowballs.
That's
Thanks
awesome.
for listening. Have a great day.
Thanks.
I'm not going to lie.
You know what?
Somebody may have a new job.
That deserves this. All right.
Somebody may have a new job on the cast.
Yeah, you know what?
He may have just taken my job from me, which I'll gladly give you.
Lazy sack. You don't even have a dad joke ready
It's so
right
much cuter
now.
when he says it.
I get it, but you don't even have a dad joke on the ready, and yet you're giving the bit away.
You literally put a thing up on the parishioners the other day, and it was like, Gator, why don't you do jokes like this? And they were jokes I'd done. And then you said, oh, well, I guess it's his delivery.
I mean, well, in all fairness, it was your delivery. Their delivery was much better.
Hold on, I got a little itch.
It was
I got a little itch here.
Much better anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, dude, that was awesome.
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Mason. And,
And Teddy.
And Teddy recruiting your child to try and win the call contest. You know?
I'm not going to lie.
That was smart of you.
That was smart of you. Yeah, that was pretty clever.
And, we got that going on. So
pimping out the kids.
All right, next up, another call here.
Hey, Nick Gator. This is Joey D. out of Pittsburgh.
Hey.
Just a few things here. Just wanted to say I love the Taco Tuesday eating episode. You get a calming effect whenever you guys are, talking or stuffing shit in your mouths. It's just like the episode I remember when Gator couldn't put down the caramel ding-dongs. Can't remember what stogie he paired that with, but really enjoyed that.
Just wait.
Also, debating on whether I should watch you guys on YouTube. Right now I have the perfect images of Gator as a smaller John Candy and Nick as a laid-back Richard Dreyfuss. Don't want to lose that. It's kind of like you love this musician and you don't want to be disappointed by the shitty personality he or she may have in meeting them or seeing them for the first time. Anyway, on to the cigars. Wondered if you guys in the past ever reviewed San Cristobal. I think it's Ashton brand. I really like the Quintessence, had the Revelation, had the Elegancia, had a few others. Wondering if you ever did or consider that for a future review.
I've smoked it.
Really like to see that episode. Anyway, let you guys go. You two stay smoky. Take care.
Now, I want to say,
you know what?
You're not going to be off-put by our personalities. You're going to be off-put by our appearance.
You know what? Yeah, I
Just wanted to
mean, personality-wise, you're getting what you're getting. I mean, if
Yeah.
you listen to this is
This is us.
This
Yeah.
is us. But in terms of appearance, yeah, I don't know if I have the Richard Dreyfuss. I'm nowhere near as skinny as Richard Dreyfuss. You as like a,
It's like Mr. Bishop's Opus here.
you as kind of like a really roughed up by life John Candy. I could kind of see that slightly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe the Great Outdoors era.
As for the San Cristobal, I know I've smoked them before. I don't know if we've ever done it on the show.
That's the one with the bird on the band, right?
Yeah, the parrot.
Yep.
I believe. Yeah, you know what?
I've smoked it.
I'll look into that.
I
Why
hate
not?
to say it. We're going on 3 years now. Won't it be? It'll be 3 years.
In August.
Yeah, that we've done this.
Yeah.
And I can't remember.
I can't remember all of them that we've done.
We should have when we started done a spreadsheet so we could keep track, and we did not do that.
Mm-hmm.
And neither one of us, have the guts to go back and do it.
Both way too lazy to go back and create that.
We need a millennial.
We do. But now here's the thing. Do we need a millennial? Or what is the actual generation? Because I was told the other day that myself, being born in 1981, evidently I am a millennial. So I think we've been mislabeling this generation. I don't know what this
I think I'm an
generation
X, aren't I?
is. I have no idea.
I was born in 69.
To the Googles.
Which is my favorite number.
Of course. Generation...
Sorry, Mason.
Names. Okay, so...
Teddy may have to explain that joke. I feel bad.
Okay, here we go. Comprehensive generational names in the United States. So, apparently, from... I guess there's different, designations. So there's,
So it's a moving target.
There's the Howe and Strauss. There's the Population Reference Bureau. There's the Center for Generational Kinetics. I don't know what any of this is. But anyway, the bottom line is 1965 to 1979 would be the 13ers or Generation X.
Okay, so I'm an X.
So you would be a Generation
X. Or a 13er,
whatever that is. 1980 to 2000 would be Millennials or Generation Y.
Gen Y.
So I'm going to run with that.
I didn't think Gen Y and Millennials were the same thing.
I didn't either, but this is according to Howe and Strauss.
Okay.
They're saying that 2000 on, which, we should be getting close to another designation because they're going by 20-something years. They're saying that's the new silent generation or Generation Z.
I've heard of Gen Z.
Yeah, so I think that's what they're kind of going with the youngest generation. Now, apparently those born from 2010 to 2024, they're supposedly calling Generation Alpha, which I don't really know what's up with that.
It's because we went to Z, so we started back over.
I guess that would be it. So, anyway, yeah. So
Way to get creative, guys.
Just make it complicated. I need a drink of my frosty beverage.
That I got you from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. McDonald's, where you can go and get an iced tea for just $1.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. Anyway, so, yeah. What else was Joey talking about in that episode or that call? He likes how we eat. Like I said, stay tuned.
I think my favorite eating episode was when I had the Muddy Buddies.
Oh, that one.
I like a mouthful of Muddy Buddies.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? But yeah.
It was just the worst name for a snack. But it made me buy it.
I would say
for the show.
It made you buy it. Mm-hmm. So
it was really good, too.
You got that going on.
They were like cocoa powdered, Rice Krispie treats. Or not right. No, the Chex Mix.
I'll admit I ate the rest of them.
They were good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they paired up nice with that cigar. Brought out some really nice notes.
Well, there you go.
Cocoa is always good with a cigar.
I keep putting this down just long enough.
Yeah, I'm down to my final third, and you're not even into the second.
Yeah, I'm putting this down just long enough that it's not burning quite. The wrapper it's starting to go out. So
I'm loving this Diamond Crown, man.
Keep up on the wrapper, but I'm digging the My Father out of this CRA pack. It's got some real. It's got a lot of body to it. I'm definitely going to be going to find myself some lunch as soon as we are done with this episode. Because, I'm starting to feel a little woohoo. So I'm
a little swimmy, are you?
Definitely looking forward to the What's in Gator's Mouth segment here coming up soon.
Oh, we've got one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to My Sticks 35 millimeter.
Exactly. So
Canadian candy.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and go on with the next call here.
Okay.
That's Gator. It's Clay.
Clay.
I'm so disappointed in you guys. On Tuesday's episode, with all the hints that you were dropping and everything, I thought, holy shit, they're finally going to do the cereal challenge.
Oh.
But no. You guys just stuffed your face with a bunch of crap. We really want to see the cereal challenge. Please get that together.
Okay.
I'm so interested. And I know I can't be the only one.
That's a throwback.
Anyway, hope y'all are having a good week. Stay safe. Stay smoky. Talk to you later. Bye.
You know what? That actually brings up a valid point. You were going to provide all the cereal. You were going to go to the grocery store, get all the cereal, and you were going to take care of that.
Yeah, I never did that.
And you never did that.
No.
And so it slipped through the crack. And so, you know what? That does desperately need to happen.
I hate when things slip through my crack.
So does everybody else.
Never trust a fart.
That does actually really need to happen. We need to make that happen.
Yep. Okay.
We'll
get on that.
When can we do that?
Next Tuesday.
Let's suss this out. Next Tuesday.
Yep.
Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Cereal challenge.
Cereal challenge. It's going to happen. So, guys, 1 week from today, you're going to want to watch the cereal or watch YouTube. You're going to be able to see it. You're going to be able to hear it on here, but there's going to be a lot of eating. Next Tuesday, the cereal challenge goes down. And for those of you who aren't aware of what the cereal challenge is, I contend that I can tell the difference between a generic store brand cereal and the name brand version. So,
They're
for
the
example,
same thing.
Cheerios versus, Toasted O's or something like that.
They're the same thing. They come out of the same vat.
Bullshit. You're totally full of crap.
I know people that work at the cereal plant.
Well, dude, I'm telling you right now, we agreed to 4 different cereals. It was Cheerios, it was Cornflakes. I feel like it was Raisin Bran.
And maybe
and Rice Krispies.
Yep.
I can totally nail all of them. I can nail them.
You can't.
I can do it.
I think we had a bet with that too, but I don't remember what it was.
We did have a bet, and I feel like it was an Ashton ESG.
Oh, it might be. Yep.
I feel like it was an Ashton ESG.
Okay.
But, no.
Not a V, an E.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, no, we're going to do it. Cereal challenge next Tuesday. Clay, you prompted this. Good for you.
So if you don't like it, blame Clay.
And so, it's one of those things that, Clay, if you don't win the Call of the Month contest, well, at least you won the cereal challenge.
You did. You got us to do it.
You got us to do it. So, anyway, cereal challenge coming up. All right, next call here.
So I want to point something out.
Oh, wait. Okay, go ahead.
You pick on me for sitting behind you, but I can't sit next to you because of your shelf here.
You could totally move forward.
Yeah, but then I'll be off screen.
Well, we could have adjusted the damn camera before we started.
It's too late for that now. Anyway, next call.
I can totally move the shelf.
Next call.
It's not that big of a deal. I can move my tea, my frosty beverage up to the table.
I would pan down, but that would probably show my wiener off again like Gervais did.
Yeah,
Gervais.
Way to put
my
man?
junk on the internet. Thanks,
buddy. What the hell, dude? I assumed, Gervais, you were taking... So, okay, let's review and recap here for a moment. Last week... Was it last week? No.
Or the week before.
Week before. We had the episode that we recorded.
And you took out
here.
the camera.
I accidentally took out the camera because you were sitting on one of my throw pillows and you tooted on it. And so I took the pillow and I threw it at the front. And I accidentally hit the cord that was attached to the camera, so the camera fell. Well, I think Gervais took screenshots of that to make fun of us for dropping the camera.
Yeah.
But in the process, he inadvertently posted a picture.
I had a moose knuckle going on.
Of your camel toe to the Pulpit Persian,
which is what I got for
Facebook.
Scooting around in the chair and hiking my shorts up.
I mean, it was prevalent. I'm scrolling through Facebook, I see this post, and I'm just like, wow, Gervais just posted a picture of Jeff's penis.
Don't try to act like you're not impressed.
I'm not. No. But anyway, the point is, I think enough comments threw up there that
everyone noticed.
Nick edited it and threw up a black box, which, whatever. But, the
damage was somewhat done.
It was done. People will not be able to. I mean, that's a sight that people can't unsee.
That's what the ladies say.
I don't know if they're saying that. But anyway,
I'm kind of like a George Thorogood song.
But here's the thing, Jeff. There's a difference between not being able to unsee it because you're impressed and not being able to unsee it because you're horrified.
Half a dozen of one, 6 in the other.
I don't think that's accurate.
Well, yeah, that's 6 and 6. They mean the same thing. You've never heard that before?
I don't mean the phrase, you jackass. I mean the reference about your penis. Oh. Anyway... So you're pretty much done with your diving ground. Did you do
No, I'm not done.
Did you do a retro hail? You're down to the butt?
I'm in the final third. Oh God, let's do this. Oh my God.
Okay, my father has some strength to it.
Oh.
That's where the strength of
why'd you make me do that?
It's got a lot of body and strength to it. Just smoking, but that's where the spice is on my father.
That watered the eyes, man.
Really?
Yeah.
On that?
Yeah, it
really?
Watered the eyes.
Oh, but damn.
Yeah.
All right, well, next call here on the Ask the Boys hotline.
Hey guys, it's Sean.
What's up, Sean?
spent all weekend working in the garden.
Good for you.
I got a question for Gator. What's your favorite vegetable to grow, and what's your favorite vegetable to eat out of your garden? My favorite vegetable to grow is tomatoes, just because there's so many different options. And my favorite vegetable to eat is kohlrabies. I love kohlrabies.
God.
My grandfather was big into kohlrabies, and it's something I've always loved to eat, and I can't find in the store anywhere, so I have to grow them myself.
Jewish turnip.
Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.
Those are great.
So he said he can't find
They
them in
have
the
green
store?
and purple.
He said he can't find them in the store?
Yeah.
I was at the Eckert's Country Mart
They had 'em?
yesterday. They've got them.
They're good. All
Big
you got to
ol-
do,
big
man, you
ol'
just
green
peel
ones.
them, slice them up with a little bit of sea salt. Oh my God, they're wonderful.
I don't remember.
I like to eat them raw.
I think they were selling for like $1.40.
I've never had luck growing them.
I don't know.
No, my favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna pick on the caller for a second.
This was a good question.
It was a good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick on the caller for a second.
Why? That was a good call.
Tomatoes aren't a vegetable.
There went your cellophane.
Yeah. Tomatoes aren't a vegetable.
Unknown caller.
Damn it.
Somebody about your warranty?
Toll-free call. Might have been.
So, yeah.
No, they're
Tomatoes
fruits,
are fruit.
but come on.
Technically.
Don't be a dick.
Technically.
You grow
They're a
them
vegetable.
You grow them in the garden.
You eat them with vegetables.
He was saying, what is your favorite thing
You never put a tomato in a fruit salad.
to
let's put it that
grow
way.
in the garden?
Kale.
And he meant, really?
Yes, I love kale.
Garnish?
You don't eat it right.
They were selling it 99 cents for a giant bunch at Eckert's yesterday.
Good.
I mean,
should have bought some.
No, it's garnish.
You're not eating it right.
Garnish.
Hey, I was a farm kid. I grew up eating greens. Man, we would go out and we'd just harvest wild greens and cook them up and eat them.
Garnish.
Yeah, they're good.
Garnish.
But no, I love kale. It's probably my favorite thing to grow. It's a 2-year crop. So what I do is I plant it and then it'll come back the next spring, but then on the second year then it seeds out. So I always save my seed and I replant it. I've had the same strain of kales going now for 3-4 years.
I'll be damned.
Maybe longer, actually, now that I think about it.
I'll be damned.
But yeah, I love Red Russian kale. Red Russian's probably the easiest to grow. Dino kale, I have a lot of trouble growing. I don't know if our climate's just not 100% right for it here. But collard greens are also good. That's also in the cold
as it
family.
pertains to dino kale, you just got to give it a shot. Life finds a way.
Thanks.
Did you get that?
Have you seen the new movie yet?
I have not seen the new movie. I hear it's shit.
Really?
Oh my God, the reviews.
Oh, that sucks because they got both casts in
the
it,
reviews
new and old.
of the new one, and not just the reviews. I was reading some.
I think Laura Dern still looks nice, by the way.
Some comments on Facebook on one of the articles that was talking about how it's been poorly reviewed, and well,
just having Jeff Goldblum's got to make it.
Apparently, the new one is just like they're saying it's the worst of the 6.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
I'll be the judge.
I don't.
I'm gonna go watch
I don't
it.
really take too much stock into Rotten Tomatoes, but I mean it's the least favorite one on Rotten
that's a
Tomatoes.
fan base thing, right?
Well,
so you could have people that go on and intentionally trash a movie to drive the score
It's
down.
actually a little bit of both. At first, they take all of the reviews from the reviewers and average those up to get the reviewer score, and then they have the fan score. But apparently, the reviewer score is really bad. I don't know what the fan score is doing, but it's like the least favorite of all of them on Rotten Tomatoes, which has to be saying something because Jurassic Park 3 was really pretty bad.
Yeah.
So... And I'll be honest, the second Jurassic World was pretty bad, too.
I don't know if I ever saw the second one.
It was cheesy, man.
Was it? I don't know if I ever saw that.
I don't know.
I saw the first one.
Yeah, the first one I thought was
the first one of
enough.
both sets were good.
It was entertaining. Yeah, the first... Well, nothing beats the very first Jurassic Park. But
Jurassic World was good. The only thing I didn't like is the woman running around in her high heels the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have kicked those things off. Mm-hmm. I think any normal human would have.
Mm-hmm.
But they just thought it looked cool, I guess. But who's going to run around, with dinosaurs chasing you wearing like 3-inch heels?
Opie's kid.
That's Opie's kid?
Pretty sure that's Opie's kid.
I didn't know that.
Look her up. I'm pretty sure that's Opie's girl.
It's going to take effort.
Anyway. All right, well, next call on the hotline. Oh, wait, that was the one I just played there. So, final call on the hotline for this week. And then what's going to happen? Well, I'll play the call, and then we'll get into that.
Yep.
This is Ted from Alabama. First time, long time. Got a couple of questions for you. First, I was watching on HBO Max a documentary called Murders at Starved Rock with a fellow named Chester Weger, and I noticed he was getting released from a jail in Pinckneyville.
I covered that.
I was wondering whether you guys grew up knowing about that case or anything like that.
I didn't know.
Second, there was a documentary on Amazon about Big Muddy, a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You guys know him? Then also, question for Nick. He watches the original Star Trek series. Does he prefer to watch it with the new special effects or the original special effects?
Remastered.
And finally, what's your favorite porn browser and what are your favorite search terms? Bye. Thanks.
Okay, then.
Clay, you know what?
Clay, right?
No, that was Ted.
Ted?
And you know what,
Clay
Ted?
was earlier, yeah.
That was a quality call.
That was a quality call,
a lot
buddy.
of really good questions. And, you know, I'm not trying to sway anybody, but
I don't know if porn beats the joke, but
that was kind of a quality call. I
okay,
like
so
that call.
first of all,
anyway,
the Starved
there
Rock
have been
Killer.
some really, you know what, guys? Before we get into all this, I just want to say, for all my begging and bitching the last handful of weeks,
Are you finally happy?
you guys stepped up big time, and I'm so proud of you all, and I'm
Thank
so
God.
thankful. So
I'm so tired of hearing him whine,
you know
guys.
what?
Thank you.
I'm so thankful. This has been great. This gives us things to talk about. It's fun.
It does.
So, okay, Jeff, yes. The first
I've
thing,
met the Starved Rock Killer.
So, yes, like I remember you covering that.
Yeah.
And the thing is I didn't know there was a documentary on HBO.
I
and
didn't
I'm
either. I'm
totally
gonna go find
have
it.
to find it
Yeah.
now. In fact, while you're talking, I might be looking.
Because I
on
met
HBO
this
for
cat
it,
when they
so.
released him. And when they released him, I wondered, why are they releasing him? It's because he was getting old and they didn't want to pay for his health care anymore, is basically what it was. It's thank you, Illinois. No, this cat was a hot mess. And I don't think there's any question about whether or not he's the one that did it, but they still got him an early release. You looking it up?
Yeah, Murders at Starved Rock. This 3-part documentary series explores the 1960 brutal murders of 3 women in Starved Rock State Park in LaSalle County,
Which
Illinois.
is pretty far north of us, by the way.
It is.
Just for
but like,
geographic
dude,
reference.
I mean, like,
That's the cat I met.
right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't take a selfie with him, but I have pictures of him when he got released.
3 episodes, about 3 hours, or an hour apiece.
All on him? Or different?
It's all on the case. So
that's going into the queue
I was
tonight.
going to say, that got added to my list. I'm going to be watching that because, I remember when that cat was getting let out. You were telling me, like, oh, you know, I'm covering this guy. And I'm like, what? I don't even know what this is. And you were telling me all about it and everything.
Yeah,
So
I was there for his release.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then as for Big Muddy, Big Muddy actually applies to a lot of things down near the Carbondale, Southern Illinois region. There's the
he was talking about the Big Muddy Monster.
He was.
Yeah.
And then there's the Big Muddy River.
Yep.
And a lot of things are named Big Muddy down there as a result of...
There's a brewing company.
Like, there's the brewing company. There's the film festival.
Yep.
There's a lot of different...
It's a nickname for Southern Illinois.
Yeah, the Big Muddy gets used a lot. But as for the Big Muddy but the Big Muddy Monster is a legit thing. Like, they talk, I don't know much about it, but I know that it's...
I know I've talked about this before on the show, but I went on a Bigfoot hunt down at Shawnee Forest. You remember that? Mm-hmm. And I actually did a 3-part series in my newspaper about it.
I don't think I don't think I knew you at the time.
It was so much fun. And I mean, obviously, we didn't find Bigfoot. You know, that would have made news.
That would have been impressive.
That would have been a thing. But it was fun to go out and do. It was a good time. And I found out pretty quickly from interviewing these people, nobody wanted to use their real names, by the way, except for the leader of the group.
Well, yeah, because, you know.
Yeah. He was the only one. Mr. Binning was the only one that wanted his name used. Everybody else was incognito. I had to use, name to protect the innocent kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. And it was all because of the backlash they were afraid of from their work. I mean, there were people there. I think I can say this. There were people there that worked for the Federal Reserve. There were people there that were captains on fire departments in large cities. I mean, there were doctors and nurses and all these people. Some of them had encounters. Some of them believed in Bigfoot. Some of them didn't believe in Bigfoot and were trying to disprove it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a really eclectic group of people, and it was so much fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I actually met a guy this weekend whose wife was going on a ghost hunt. She was going to
I've done that.
a haunted site, and they were going to stay there from like 10 p.m. until 4 a.m. and all that. And I was like, I would much rather be doing that right now, but I mean, not like much rather, but I would like to have been doing that.
Yeah, you misphrased that completely.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was hot that day, but I would have liked to have been in a cold area, but I had a lot of fun. It's not what I meant. Anyway, it's not what I meant. I meant that I'd like to have done it.
Because I know what you're doing, and you're getting in so much shit now.
I just totally stuck my foot in my
Yeah,
mouth
you
there.
really did.
It's not what I meant.
I didn't even have to help you with that. You just did it all on your own.
Totally not what I meant. I meant, never mind.
You fucked the hell out of that.
Yep. Sorry, Sandy. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
What else was there that we had to unpack in that?
Oh, porn.
There was we'll get to the porn. There was something else. Original Star Trek. Whether I like it with the new special effects or the old special effects.
I'm OG.
Here's the thing. The planets look a lot better in the new. The ships at times, I think, look a little cheesy in the new special effects.
I hate to say it. They're going down the whole road of like Star Wars where they change everything. And
yeah, I get what they were doing with this. They were trying to like update it a little bit. But personally,
there's a great joke.
And
I know you hate the Big Bang Theory, but there's a great joke where they're all standing around and they're waiting to, they're going to do the Star Trek marathon. Or I'm sorry, apologize. The Star Wars marathon. And one of the guys looks at the other guys, and it might have been Sheldon, I don't know which one. And he goes, guys, can we hurry up and watch this before George Lucas changes it again?
No shit.
And I'm like, yeah, there's some truth to that. And by the way, C-3PO, both of his legs were gold.
Well, yeah.
And they changed that. It's a Mandela effect. Look it up.
I think if I had to go ahead and vote, I'd probably say I would have been fine with the original special effects. I don't necessarily mind the new special effects, but I think I would have. I think if I had to pick, just keep
love
it
the
way
campiness
it
of the original.
I was gonna say keep it the way it was. I'm fine with it. I am not caught up on Strange New Worlds. I only watched the first episode. I hear really, really good things about it. And
now it's a spinoff of Discovery. Yes? No?
Ish.
Because Discovery just, I think, went off the rails.
They brought in Captain Pike in the second season of Discovery.
I never watched the second season.
And they brought in Spock in the second season of Discovery. And then, yes, they kind of have spun Strange New Worlds off of that.
But now Strange New Worlds went back to more the original show.
Oh, yeah. No,
but Discovery is
episodic. It's like
Discovery is
one season, one story.
Yeah,
like the.
But it doesn't match the timeline. Whatever. It doesn't match. Nothing matches.
Who gives a shit? We're talking about Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Discovery turned me off, and that's probably why I haven't watched Strange New Worlds yet.
Well, you need to give Strange New Worlds a chance because, like, the first episode, there's a few references to what happens in Discovery. You really, truly don't need to watch Discovery in order to know. Like, they recap what well enough that you can just watch it and move on.
Yeah,
and just do that. It's so good. Like, the first episode was super good, and I'm hearing good things about the rest.
If it was so good, why haven't you continued?
Because I like to binge watch.
Okay.
And these streaming sites have all started doing this thing where they like trickle out an episode a week and they make it more like regular TV.
Well, yeah, because they don't want you to watch it and then cancel.
I get that. It makes perfect sense. But what I do is I let like a handful of episodes build up and then I sit and binge.
I'm doing that right now with the last season of Better Call Saul. None of my streaming platforms have AMC. So I'm going to have to get AMC Plus to watch it.
AMC has their own streaming. Yeah. Exactly.
And that being said, I don't have satellite or anything. So that being said, I'm waiting here another month or so, and then that way for like in 2 months I can catch up and then watch the finale as it happens.
I did start watching Stranger Things this weekend.
Kristen and Addie have watched that. I have not. So don't say anything.
The only thing I'll say is it's very obvious that COVID posed an issue with their filming.
And the kids are like 10 years older.
Oh my God, the kids don't look. I mean, like 2 of the kids I recognize, like, whatever. But like Will, the one who like got abducted into the Upside Down in the first season, dude, he doesn't even look the same. Like, if you would have told me...
Yeah, they grew up.
If you'd have told me that he's a totally different actor, I'd have 100% believed it. Like, he is 100% different. And it's jarring. And, you know, like, it took me 3 episodes to get used to the kids looking how they look and to not be turned off by that.
Really?
Yeah. Like, there was too much time. Like, if this were season 5 and there were a season in between season 3 and this one,
yeah,
where there was like where I could watch the progression of them growing up, it would be better. But there was entirely too much time because of COVID, and it was jarring to see them, you know, as they are now.
Fair enough.
So I'm having issues, but I will say, and I also say this. See, episode 1 and 2, Episode 3 is when it just grabbed me by the nuts. And
one of them,
like, oh my gosh!
One of the early episodes is like a movie, right? I mean, it's really long.
The last episode, so they released 7 episodes of season 4, and then they're going to release the last 2 episodes of season 4, I think in July. The last episode 7, which is out now, is like an hour and 38 minutes long.
Okay.
And then like the last 2 episodes that are coming in July, I think, they're talking like 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
For like each of those episodes. So like, yeah, they're basically getting a movie length.
I need to hurry up and catch up on that.
But
after the Starved Rock Killer documentary.
But I'll say, see, episode 1 and 2 like kind of left me cold. Episode 3, it was like, oh my gosh, now
it took off.
Good. Yeah.
I heard it's shot much darker than the first seasons.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, not dark in terms of like light and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy dark in terms of like the plot. I mean, it's like, holy crap, this is violent, you know? So yeah, it's a different tone to the show. So anyway, so that's been this week's Ask the Boys. Oh wait, porn.
Yeah, porn.
I was trying to get away from that, but Jeff, you want to take that one?
Pornhub.
And search terms that you prefer?
Backroom casting couch. And upper floor.
And I think...
Not that I recommend those to anyone.
I think...
Teddy, you might want to have turned this off.
I think for me...
If Mason's still listening.
I think I'm going to go with this as my answer.
Okay, you wussied out there.
I dug a hole for myself already in this Ask the Boys segment. I don't feel like digging myself.
And people don't understand how big of a hole you just dug. And I'm so happy. Because I, thrive on your pain.
I misphrased. I totally had a wonderful time.
It's in your head now, isn't it?
I had a wonderful time at the softball game. That's not the point. I mean, I had a wonderful time at the softball game.
I'd much rather be at a ghost hunt.
I just would have also enjoyed the ghost hunt and would have...
Just maybe another time.
Exactly. Another time. They were saying, like, why would she do that? And I'm saying, like, I think it sounds super fun. But anyway, I am still drinking the whole. Anyway, guys, so this has been this week's Ask the Boys. So what's going to happen now is... I am going to put up a poll in the Cigar Pulpit Parishioners group on Facebook.
Oh, we don't get to pick.
No, we don't get to pick. I'm going to put up a poll in the Cigar Pulpit Parishioners group on Facebook.
So if you're not in the Parishioners group, you need to join
that
the
poll.
vote.
So this episode goes live on Tuesday. That poll will be live on the Parishioners group on Tuesday.
Okay.
And I'm going to have designated these calls, in such a way that, you know what they are. I'll probably also try and get creative and throw together some sort of a, YouTube that just has the calls so that, you can review them if you wish
and
or
reflect.
something like that. Yeah, guys, go on the Pulpit Parishioners group on Facebook. If you're not a member, just join. It's super easy. I approve it. It's super quick. And vote. Vote in the poll.
Have you ever turned anyone down?
No.
I haven't either.
Vote on the call. Pick your favorite call. And what day are we going to cut off voting?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Jinx.
That was kind of weird, actually. Saturday. I'm going to cut off the voting on Saturday.
Okay.
So you have between Tuesday and Saturday to vote on your favorite call. And the one that gets chosen as the favorite for this week will go into the championship round, where it will face off against Nicholas's call from last week and 2 other calls coming up later this month. And then the winner of that will receive a prize pack of fucking good coffee.
Okay.
Yes. And that's that. So get your calls in. You can take part in this by calling the Ask the Boys hotline at area code 863-874-0000. Oh my God, that sounds horrible. It does. Why does that sound? Oh my God, what did I do? I turned it off. Well, okay. We're having some technical difficulties with the soundboard today. I don't know what's going on. Oh my God.
Now it's back.
Now it's back. All right. Yeah, we're having technical difficulties with the soundboard. I don't know why it's like
I don't either.
Sounding like shit.
I haven't touched it. So
because like I had it all set up the way I always have it set up, and it sounded really, really low. Like it sounded like really quiet.
It did.
And so when I tried to jack up the volume, now it's sounding like shit.
Muffly.
So I don't know what's going on. I mean, look, I'm not an expert. I don't profess to be an expert.
I hate to say it, I'm done with my cigar. It was good.
Well, we still
I smoked a lot faster than you did.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's time for 3 cigars we smoked this week.
God damn it, Jeff.
It's 1,000
You're
degrees
not
out here.
supposed to just tee it up. I was literally scrolling.
You always ask me.
I was literally scrolling to hit the button on that. Not that. That one I don't tee up. That one's supposed to be a surprise because it's supposed to be Joe Exotic just coming in and being all like,
guess what, motherfucker?
That. It was supposed to just be that.
Guess what, motherfucker?
Now it's cutting out when he says, guess what? Anyway, so yeah. So no, it's time for 3 cigars we smoked and enjoyed this week. And are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I had a Saint.
Go.
Okay. So.
You're not ready.
Yeah, I am.
Barely ready.
Okay, hold on.
You're not ready.
Hold on.
You're not ready.
Hold
You're
on.
not ready for shit.
I, my friend, had a St. Francis, Colorado. The All Saints.
Well, you know what?
I had that last night, and it was incredible.
You know what? My first one I also had last night, and it's also an All Saints cigar.
Look at us kissing Mickey Peg's ass.
Missy Peg?
Missy Peg. Mickey Peg's
Hello,
ass.
Missy Peg. No, I legitimately was going to name it. It's a I had the Dedication. I had the Huge, which was, I think, is 6x60.
Yeah.
And, dude, it smoked like fantastic. And
like a champ?
Smoked like a chimney, too. Lasted forever. Wonderful flavor. Had it sitting over there at Riverman. And I was playing with the smoke in the lamp. Because if you go on my Instagram, you can see the lamp was capturing the smoke.
Okay, and I was going to pick on you about that. Because you stole my photo trick.
Oh.
And you know you did.
I don't know that I did.
I always backlight my smoke. So it stands out like that.
Dude, I was over there one day with Corey Frisbee, and like Corey pointed out how much he liked the smoke going through the lamp.
Oh, through the lamp is really cool. Because you smoke and you blow it into the lamp, and then it shoots out the top. Yeah, it's really cool. Very, very cool. So I had a my father.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was I always pronounce it wrong. It's my favorite cigar.
Flor de las Antillas.
Thank you. And it was tasty.
Well, there you go. I had one over at Lit, hanging out with you and Pinky. I smoked the Timeless Prestige from Ferio Tego.
I saw that.
And that was, I'm pretty sure, it's the same Timeless Prestige blend from back when it was Nat Sherman and everything like that. But it's just such a great cigar.
Good cigar.
Such a great cigar.
Yeah.
So, no, I really enjoyed that.
And while I was over there with you, I had a Crux Epicure, which is just a phenomenal stick. I like Crux cigars.
Well, there you go.
Yep. Great smoke.
My last one is one that I also had at Riverman last night. And it's one that Dan recommended to me because it's not one I would have gone for just on my own.
Okay.
And I'm going to say this, and I mean no disrespect whatsoever to the brand. Their cigars tend to hit my palate a little too light, and so I don't give them as much attention because I just know my own personal palate and personal preferences. And they make fantastic cigars. They're just not necessarily ones that hit my palate right. And Arturo Fuente. So I
like Fuentes.
I like Fuentes. They're just too light for me.
Okay.
When I first started smoking...
They're perfect for me.
Dude, when I first started smoking...
It was a go-to?
I mean, I was smoking Fuentes like crazy. But then as my palate developed and, I started liking more medium to full-bodied cigars... Fuentes just tend to hit a little too light for me.
Okay.
It's like Davidoffs or any. I mean, it's not that they make bad cigars; they make fabulous cigars. They're just a little too light for my palate. And so, but I had one that Dan recommended to me, and it was the Casa Cuba Divine Inspiration. Now, the Divine Inspiration is one that I'm looking back because he sent me some information about it as we were sitting there. And so the Divine Inspiration is the last cigar blended by the late Carlos Fuentes Sr. before he passed away in 2016. The long Corona uses Ecuador Habano wrapper and binder and fillers from Cuban seed Dominican tobaccos. Fuentes Sr. blended these cigars inspired by the cigars he used to blend in his early years in Cuba.
Okay, then.
It was a fantastic smoke and one that I would totally smoke again because...
Was it mild, medium, full?
It was, I would say, mild plus medium light, if we wanted to like specify. It was the first cigar that I had. No, I take that back. It was the second cigar I had for the day. But I'm still kind of getting my palate back underneath. I'm trying to get my feet back underneath me, after not a lot of smoking last week. And so it hit just right. It hit perfectly. And it was smoked like a champ. Burn line on it was fantastic. I mean, guys, if you're calling Dan for a mail order, tell him you want one of these. Add that in. Get a Casa Cuba Divine Inspiration. They're wonderful, wonderful cigars. He's got them in the front cabinet there at Riverman if you're actually going to Riverman. And make sure you add one of those in because it was really, really good.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So, what else do we have to do?
Dad My monthly ad. We did the dad joke.
Well, you did the dad. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do the My Monthly ad instead of play the pinky thing because the soundboard's being so jacked up.
We'll switch it up a little bit.
We'll switch it up because, My Monthly Cigars.
What is My Monthly Cigars?
It's a premium cigar subscription service. And you can sign up. Get boxes of cigars sent. I haven't done this.
Nick has multiple size packages.
I haven't done this in so long. It's like I'm stuttering through it. There's different size boxes. There's the Robusto box, which is 4 cigars for $30.
The El Presidente.
We get the El Presidente. It's 8 cigars for $50. It's 2 of everything that's in the Robusto box.
So good for hoarding or sharing.
And in our case, good because then we can both smoke the same thing and talk about it.
Yeah. We should have that coming up on an episode here soon too.
We should because
we got the new box.
We've gotten the June box. And if you use offer code PULPIT,
PULPIT,
you get free shipping on the first box, or you can get 20% off any of the items in Nick's online store, where he also has some fucking good coffee. And you can pick up the Daily Press.
Yeah, and you want that.
And you really should get the Daily Press because it's really good. So
there you go.
Yeah. So that's mymonthlycigars.com.
mymonthlycigars.com.
Now, do you have a dad joke, or are you?
I already did it.
You didn't do shit.
I did my joke at the beginning.
That's that stupid hunting joke.
I love that joke.
Oh, my God.
I got my joke in.
Okay.
And we even had a backup during the calls. Oh, my God, what's in Gator's mouth?
Yeah, it's time for us to eat.
Smarties.
So today, we're going to be trying a candy that comes to us from Canada. And our man, My Sticks 35mm, Luke, he provided us some Canadian candies when we met him at the Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge.
By the way, these are 100% natural colors and colorants.
So we have some Smarties from Nestle. Now, you might be thinking, as I was, when he said he's going to give us Smarties, I'm thinking, we have Smarties in the United States, and they taste like fucking chalk. I don't want to eat that. But these Smarties are evidently not the same as the Smarties that we have in the States. These are described as candy-coated milk chocolate.
I think they're called N&Ns.
They're M&Ms, eh? And so anyway, we have some Smarties. Now, one box, this little box, It's 210 calories and features 9% of your daily fat. Whatever. We'll go from there. And so, no, you've already cracked open the box, so I'm going to crack open.
The beauty of these right now?
Some Smarties, and
it's so hot outside; they're melting in my mouth. But the candy coating is holding true.
Mine are kind of sweating slightly, like they want to,
It's 100 degrees.
Yeah. Oh man, listen to that candy coat.
These are good.
Just chomping away.
I can hear me getting fatter.
You know what, buddy? I'm going to say this.
These are better.
These are better than M&M's.
They are.
They are. These are better than M&M's. I like these.
I do too.
Like, the colors on them are a little different.
It's because they're natural.
But
this is what we should be eating instead of Red Dye 40 or whatever it is.
Where are you? Ingredients.
I'm guessing chocolate.
Milk chocolate. Sugars. Wheat flour.
A little rice starch.
Modifying cornstarch.
Beet red.
Rice starch.
Ooh, turmeric. That's how they make the orange ones.
I'm a damn. Yeah. There's no red dye or any of that bullshit in these.
Yeah, it's because we allow that in the States. Why?
But yeah, we go after tobacco.
Mm-hmm. Well, Canada has too.
True.
These are incredible.
No, these are really good.
Yeah.
I'm actually really enjoying these. Oh, yeah.
So as we finish these up, a lot of folks reach out to us on the socials.
I don't care. I'm eating Smarties. We're available on Instagram at the Cigar Pulpit, as well as at Naked Gator, NEKKID Gator.
That's my page.
We're also on Facebook, where we have the Cigar Pulpit Parishioners group. And you're going to want to get in on that so you can vote on the calls.
True.
Did my cigar really go out in that short period of time? What the hell? We're on Twitter, where right now I'm still not doing much because I'm still waiting to see if Elon Musk buys that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he does because it might be the last refuge of the damned when all the other woke social media things kick these cigar people off.
Yep. I'm convinced that's why crypto's tanking. I'm convinced that's why crypto's tanking. I think the powers that be are tanking crypto because Elon Musk was heavily invested in it.
I see.
And I think they're trying to cut down on his funds to be able to buy it.
And then we're on YouTube, where you can watch this.
That's my conspiracy.
And then we need your calls on Ask the Boys so that we can continue our contest.
That's right.
So make sure you get your calls in by calling area code 863-874-0000.
Well, Nick, it's been a fun show.
Mm-hmm.
Hot as balls, but it's been a fun show.
It has been hot.
I enjoyed.
We've got
my
a nice
Diamond Crown.
I will say we do have a nice breeze through my
It's the only saving grace.
It really is the only saving grace. The breeze has been pleasant through the carport, so that has at least helped us. I'm happy.
It's been a show.
It has. So I guess what is there anything else? I always get to this point where I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to say.
We got Friday. We can always put it on
I
that.
know, but then I forget for Friday, and it's just,
I used your little trash can.
I noticed you did. I felt something touch my elbow. Yeah, I don't know. I guess not. Anyway, guys, this has been this week's sermon or today's sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I guess I don't have anything else.
I'm out of beverage.
All right. Well, this has been another sermon from the Cigar Pulpit. I'm Nick.
I'm Gator.
Everybody stay safe and stay smoky. I know what we didn't do.
What?
We'll get to it in a second.
Okay. Oh, after show.
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you forget?
Final thoughts on the cigar, Jeff.
I gave mine. I said I really liked my Diamond Crown.
That's all you're going to throw out there?
It was a good cigar.
Any flavor notes at all that you wish to highlight?
I ate first. That retro hail was killer, though.
I am smoking this My Father, and I will say I'm down to the final third of it. And after the Smarties, the spice level on this thing is so prevalent, and it's like
the chocolate kicked it up.
Oh my gosh, the chocolate from the Smarties has totally kicked up the spice level on this to where it's like it's super tingly and
yeah. Let's do a retro. Let's see how that goes for you.
And the strength on this thing is just stupid right now. So like this was definitely a poor choice for first cigar of the day with no lunch or anything on my stomach. So I will be definitely going to find myself some food as soon as this is concluded. But okay, you asked for a retro.
Let's see it.
Okay, well, talk,
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Oh, it's hanging. It's hanging in the nostrils. Oh my God, it won't leave. Oh, yes. Some strong pepper notes to the retro on the final third of this cigar. There's a lot going on there. You know, this is the kind of stuff that we probably should have included in the show. The actual talking about the cigar.
We seldom do that.
We should do it more.
Should.
I mean, it is a cigar podcast.
It's true. It's basically us bullshitting why we smoke a cigar.
I get it. But
it's our lounge experience for the listeners.
But we bill it as a cigar podcast, so we probably shouldn't try to include some cigar stuff periodically.
It's true.
Anyway. All right. Well, guys, that's been today's episode.
See ya.
Thanks.
Peace out.